So Heather, did your foot come completely off, or?
No, I just got hooked in the door. Plenty of blood, though.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing your foot didn't come off. Otherwise, you'd have to start calling you Peg instead of Heather. Am I right? Like pirate, peg leg.
Oh, God damn it, James. Hear this and other entertaining dad jokes this week on the official Team DBAH Podcast number 202. Come join us, why don't you? Hello and welcome to the official Team DBAH Podcast number 202. I'm Charlie Danger 82, and with me tonight I have Craig.
Hello.
I have Heather.
Yo.
And after a long absence away, letting somebody else get a chance once in a while. His generosity is amazing. A Mr. Griever 2112 Moving Pictures. It's James.
Hey, what's up?
See, gave you a big
I'm
hint.
back.
And by the way, from time to time, you're going to hear a very special Randall tonight. So.
Yeah, the smooth sounds of Randall and a bunch of kids.
It's the best, actually. I own that album.
Smooth jazz on WBBL 360.
Man, borrow your copy of Hey Soul Classics. Anyway, so I hope everyone's having a good week.
So far. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good.
All
Good.
right. Because Frontier Defense was announced for Titanfall 2, as you sent me earlier today. I reinstalled Titanfall 2 and realized how much I'm not very good at jumping back and forth between things.
Like
I have that same issue.
between the Titan and the soldier, or you mean jumping in general?
Jumping in general, like walls,
Oh yeah, no.
like 90% of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jamie was right. They try like hell and high water to keep you out of that mech.
They really do. You get separated a lot.
Like, pilot, there's a can of tuna on the floor. You need food. You should get out of me. I just ate BT.
I can't
it's
fit
right
through
there.
that door.
Sir, there's a quarter.
Pilot, there's a quarter.
Go to catch it, and it's on a string.
It just keeps pulling you slightly into the building.
Better than
It's close. And it moves a foot. God damn it.
hot quarter.
Ooh, hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do kids still play that nowadays?
People used to do that in the mall.
Yeah, they did.
Yep. All you need is a lighter and a quarter, and just toss it near the, gumball machine. See what happens.
Yep.
That sounds like a very cruel joke. But
Or if you're really bored, you get really strong glue, and you glue a quarter to the floor, and see how many people try to pick it up.
Oh.
Yeah. You've introduced 90s, early 2000 delinquency to a whole new generation.
That's right. What happens when you're bored at a retail job?
Just stick it to the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that would be great. Oh man. Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend. Those were the good old days. So, in a bit of prophecy, it would appear that the very same exotic weapon, the Coldheart, that the developers gave the big show.
That's what they call me. What?
Whoa!
Shit, son. Is now going to be available to all who pre-ordered Destiny 2, or as we like to call it, D2 on the streets. Yeah, right. It's half of Dark Dreams Don't Die. So if you pre-order the game, you get the Coldheart.
That's
Exotic.
What kind of gun type is that?
Cold.
Oh.
No,
makes
I think
sense.
I think it's like what they came across with the you know how there was in the demo there was the fusion rifle and then the uninterruptible fusion rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of them uninterruptibles.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
see.
Yeah, the brief trailer I saw of it looked like whatever it was firing was a constant stream, so
Yeah.
like there was no break in the firing.
Did you play the beta, James?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
I'm kind of mixed on it because I enjoyed I greatly enjoyed the story. I thought that was honestly some of the best storytelling that Destiny's told in 3 years. The inverted spire was a fun strike. It was interesting seeing the new mechanics that they were throwing, especially all the environmental hazards and stuff. I'm actually okay with the way they've redone the weapons on it, like having the two primaries, the kinetic and the just the regular and the specialty ammos, and then kind of relegating everything else to power. I have to say, I really hope they do something with ability times, though, because I know me and Charlie and George and Dave have had long discussions about it, because, oh my God, that was painful waiting for a super to recharge, or even just the grenades to recharge. It was brutal.
Yeah, when Charles and I were playing the Crucible, those quick, search and destroy mission thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I died a lot because I just kind of assumed the grenade was ready and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't looking at the corner of the screen because, why would you? So, yeah, I died a lot because of that.
Yeah. But that was also actually my other only thing I really didn't care for in the demo was actually Crucible. Because I mean, it could just be, I will fully admit, I only played one match. But the only thing is, though, the way it kind of got presented in the beta, especially with just the 4v4, it doesn't seem like it feels, I guess because playing Crucible in Destiny 1 for 3 years and all, I'm just so used to that way of doing it. It didn't feel like Crucible anymore. It felt more like I'm playing, Rainbow Six multiplayer, because I've actually seen screenshots of Rainbow Six multiplayer, and the heads-up display is almost verbatim what Destiny is using. And it just didn't seem fun. Like, I was I mean, it was hard enough to do damage on enemies. Not having, really any abilities or supers to use was kind of ridiculous. And I honestly don't think 4v4 is actually enough people. I really think they should up it back up to 6v6.
Yeah.
Because especially when Iron Banner comes around, I mean, most raid teams are 6 people. So if you're going to be doing Crucible, you're going to be playing with people you know. And if you have a raid team, you're going to be going into Crucible, you now have to drop 2 people. So it's kind of like I understand they tried to make PvP more quote-unquote competitive, but in doing that, you're alienating everyone else that's played the friggin' game for 3 years. Or at least that's just me.
Yeah, I really hope they go to 6-on-6 because that 4v4 stuff was a bit.
I did enjoy the game type though. That whole map and search and destroy thing. I thought that was a fun addition to it.
Yeah, I mean the game type is fine. It's just the way it's presented. Just it doesn't have the same flow to it.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Let's see.
But are you going to keep your pre-order is the question.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. I'm too big of a mark. I'm too big of a mark for Destiny to give it up.
You are a filthy mark for Destiny.
I am a filthy mark.
Okay. Group only members. The Team DBAH Fire Team on Destiny. That's a clan, right? Or is it a group?
I don't know.
On BungieNet, it shows up under my clan,
Okay.
But when you go into it, it actually says group wall, group forum, and then like clan members. So
All right.
I guess
honestly
it's the
don't
same
know.
thing.
I'm
I
changing
think
it to a clan because we got a whole bunch of shit ton of perks in Destiny 2. So,
Woohoo.
congratulations, kids! If you were part of the Team DBAH clan, the Team DBAH fire team, all 11 members of you. I can't even read this; it's all jumbled. Anyway, so yeah, I just changed it over to a clan. So Destiny 2 comes around. Those who aren't like those who didn't defect into the Paragons of Virtue or the Knights of Sedona or the Knights of Paragon will gladly be welcomed into this clan. You know, those who didn't defect because my cousin is cooler than me, Randall. So, yeah. So look at that.
Notice
Look at all
notice he's not trying to come on to defend himself.
I noticed that. Oh no, we maxed out at 100 members. We should slow down our popularity. Anyway,
Easy.
so Heather,
No, her foot probably fell off.
I know she's here.
Yes.
All right.
I'm eating popcorn.
See, because she's so entertained
What
on all this
flavor
Destiny
popcorn?
fun. She made popcorn.
White
Yes,
cheddar.
what flavor? So-
Mm. So you're eating smart food, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
She doesn't get those brands.
That is a brand, hun.
She goes to ShopRite and gets that big ass like 2-pound bag of popcorn that will last roughly 3 years.
No, not with me. It'll last like a week.
Yeah, we like popcorn a lot too. We bought one of those big ass bags from I think it was ShopRite, and TK and I, we know we bought it. We know we brought it home. We know we opened it. Then we don't know what the fuck happened to it. It just went into another dimension or something. To
Just
add
went
our-
away.
It went away, and
It's
no,
gone now.
it went. It's gone. This is where we live now. So Heather, in the intro this week, we mentioned a mishap that may or may not happen to you.
Already happened.
All right. So what happened there?
I lost a fight with the door.
Oh my God.
And got 11 stitches.
Ah!
Yikes. And we were all kind of concerned when we found your tweet of giving props to your roommate for cleaning up a giant pool of blood or what have you. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
So,
Trying to get in the house without it getting everywhere, and it was just pouring out on the concrete outside.
jeez.
Was it like the side of your foot or like the top of your foot?
It was the heel in like the most awkward place imaginable.
Oh, good. Good.
Was the door made of razor blades? Like, what the hell happened?
It's just a screen door.
One of them
You
special.
know how you know how when you walk out a door and sometimes it smacks you in the ankle as you're leaving?
Yes.
Yeah,
I did that times 100.
ah,
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't do anything
That-
not 100% guys. So,
Yep. When
apparently.
that's, when that hydraulic doesn't kick in on the screen, that door slams.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I got to do yesterday.
Sweet.
Well, it's funny too because my mom was like, she thought I was being dramatic because she's like, she goes, if you just let it heal, it'll be fine. I'm like, I don't know though, but it's deep and there's like dead skin or skin hanging off of it. That's a lot of skin to lose.
I can see bone.
I can see.
Not
bone.
see bone was not that deep, thankfully. Did not go through a tendon.
Jeez. Oh God.
Jeez.
I have lovely pictures if everyone's interested, but yeah, I got 11. I went to urgent care, got 11 stitches.
No.
Another doctor came in because he heard Another doctor came in because she heard stories about someone taking themselves out the door.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, you know.
Yep.
Everyone's
Typical.
like, you should just make up different reasons why you got it. I'm like, yeah, but it's such a me reason to get it though that I just can't.
This is true.
Well,
That's true.
It's such a me thing. Only I could get in a fight with the door, lose, and get stitches.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Door fucked me up, man.
well, it could have been worse. Could have been the sidewalk.
That's true. I used to punch things that used to hurt me until I broke part of the wall, and then I had to fix part of the wall, and that was just,
That was not fun.
I mean, why? It's supposed to be supporting a house. Why is it made of such flimsy stuff?
You know,
Plaster and sheetrock and all that shit.
wood paneling.
Steel reinforced concrete. Psh.
Ugh. Rebar.
Damn it.
But anyway.
But hey, you and I had a fun adventure playing a game the other day.
We did.
We did.
We went to Italy.
We did.
And
In a little boat.
In a little boat. We were two men in a little boat. Yeah,
Mhm.
figure that one out, people. Yeah. That's a very sensitive lady. And yeah, we went to 1943 Italy because Craig and I started playing the campaign for Sniper Elite 4.
Ooh. There's a
Mhm.
4 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And Charles had a very maybe a bad habit of shooting people in the eyes.
Oh God, yes. It's like, is there any other place to shoot them? Apparently.
Wait, is Sniper Elite where you can do the slow motion? You see the track of the bullet go through people?
As long as you hit them in a cool place.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for the record, I had to step away from the game for like 5-10 minutes ish, and Charles did not die.
No,
He made plenty of friends
I did.
that didn't live, but yeah.
Oh, so proud of you, Charlie.
He had to step away, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like going through the little perimeter marking targets and stuff like that, and I find one of the dudes we're supposed to take out. So I'm like, oh, he's far enough away. I have suppressed bullets. I bet if I shoot that guy, nobody's gonna notice. I shot that guy, and nobody noticed. Then I shot the camera with these same silenced bullets, and everyone noticed.
Everyone loves that camera.
Well,
Because someone was on the radio being like, "Oh, our cameras just went out."
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right?
I don't know.
I'm like, God damn. I'm like, oh, man, here we go again. So,
I just love that. Jerry was a dick, but that camera was 2 days from retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God.
We only had to get revived once. Well, you had
Yeah.
revived once. That wasn't bad.
And considering we played for like an hour and a half, and only one revive, that is the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah.
I was proud of us.
Uh,
I expected us to die many,
And it-
many more times.
Some random person kept shooting gas tanks to blow up trucks. I don't know who did that.
And
Well, if Watch Dogs is any inclination, I could probably figure it out.
no, you actually can't figure this one out.
I was
Uh-oh, what happened? Did I lose everybody? I don't hear anything.
What?
Oh, never mind. My thing got
okay.
Can you hear us now?
My headset got unplugged and then my XSplit screen went black, so I assumed the worst. Never mind, resume the podcast.
And back to your regular continued podcast.
Oh boy. So I shot the dude who was our main target, and unfortunately I waited until after I shot the dude to shoot the little pulley system that brought down all the stuff. So I shot one dude, and then I shot the pulley system to bring things crashing down on the dude that just wasn't standing there anymore. Like, okay,
those boxes will never hurt anyone again.
they never will. I made sure of that. They're gonna pay for what they did.
The cool thing about that game is if one of us finds collectible item thing, it counts for both of us.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
very
Like yours.
helpful.
Yes, like yours.
Hmm.
Oh, because believe you me, with all the collectibles in Sniper Elite and like in
There-
Gears, jeez.
There's a lot of collectibles in Sniper Elite. And I think we only got one eagle statue.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to get more eagle statues.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's fun though. It's fun. Although I do, again, because I'm left-handed, I like to have the left trigger be shoot and the right trigger be aim down sight. Now you would think most people, companies that make video games, like I think Titanfall, there was an option to just swap those two buttons. Didn't change anything else on the controller, because a lot of the southpaw settings, for some reason, and I don't know why, it changes what the joysticks do.
Mhm.
So,
Really?
yeah, so instead of, run being left and look around being right, it switches those. I can't play like that at all. Like, not even a little.
Yeah.
I just want the trigger switched. That's it. Why is this so difficult?
I mean, truth be told, as a fellow southpaw, I never had a problem with that. I never really thought to like try and switch it around. I was just always right triggers, shoot, okay, and I just always rolled with it.
Yeah, because like Call of Duty lets you switch it, but there's some games that it switches everything. It's just not. It's annoying.
Huh.
Like I just then I have to remind myself. So that's why when we first started the game,
Mhm.
I accidentally just shot into the water and everyone heard us. So
Nice.
yeah.
Stealthy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, this is supposed to be a stealth game, but I don't think it's gonna be.
Well, I have Charlie,
Love those.
so what?
Hey, you know what?
It worked.
You
So-
watch the series? There are a lot of times where he said he made friends and stuff, and
Yeah,
all you
there
see
are.
is me in a bush going, what now?
Yeah, when he saved me, he had to run back across the map up 2 hills.
So maybe I'm getting better, a little bit better at stealth.
Maybe.
Damn.
Fun game though. It's fun. It's fun.
I mean, I wouldn't try to go playing any Assassin's Creed professionally or nothing, but damn.
Well, it was probably more fun than all those people had at the Pokemon thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Pokemon Go Fest.
Yep.
Oh shit, son. That's yeah.
Yeah.
So no
Yeah.
connectivity, right?
Nope, because they didn't really plan out what they needed for. Because they kind of assumed, I guess, everyone was going to use their cell signal, and there wasn't really many Wi-Fi around, and what they did have couldn't support that many people.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I think you would have needed like 800 hotspots for that many people.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Like in a row?
in a row.
Oh.
All at once.
So yeah, that didn't work. So everyone got that free rare Pokemon, and everyone when he came out on stage, everyone booed the guy from Niantic.
Yeah, I saw the crowd chanting, "We can't play, we can't play."
So everyone got the rare Pokemon. And I think they got coins too.
To be fair,
that's
getting
nice.
that many people all in one place to use and using a cell phone is not going to work half the time anyway, even with Wi-Fi.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is special or this has to do with the event or anything like this, but walking around today, I caught a gold Magikarp.
Ooh.
Shiny.
I don't know what that looks like.
And when he has like little sparkles going around him. It's kind of weird.
You got a shiny Magikarp.
Yeah.
You get 400 candies, you can evolve it into a red Gyarados.
Okay, so the yellow ones turn into the red Gyarados. Now I see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because I was wondering where that red Gyarados came from.
Yeah, the red Gyarados is the shiny Pokemon. It's in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Gold and Silver. It's the only one you can It's the only one you can get like without having to play for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours.
Which is directly contradicting how you get it in Pokemon Go, because you have to go and, hunt down 400 friggin' Magikarps to actually get one. That's
Although
bullpucky.
even in the actual Pokemon games, it still takes a bit to get a Gyarados unless you actually catch it. Because normally you can start getting Magikarp at level 5, but it don't do anything.
Right.
And you have to get it to 20 to actually evolve. So it's basically, you put it in the first slot, you start the match with it,
Yeah.
It goes out, you immediately recall it, so it gets a little bit of experience, and that's just how you level it up.
So you put it in the first slot, and then you kind of take it out and put it in, and take it out and put it in.
Exactly.
Right?
Chicka bow wow.
But you don't put it in the back slot, or you just put
No.
I'm just making sure. I'm new
The
Pokemon.
back slot is an out slot only.
Okay. All right. Well, depends what system you're playing on. So
Chicka bow wow.
So
That was good.
thank you. And 12-year-olds all over the nation snickered a little bit. So God bless that old guy. So I started playing Mass Effect Andromeda.
How are you liking it?
Well, I'm playing it on the Xbox One.
Okay. Is it as horrible as everyone said so far? Except Jake. He seems to like it.
The story's
Jake
great.
loves that game.
Story's great so far. Story's great so far. Cool characters and everything. I like the main character. The main character's kind of a smartass. I like it, as opposed to a very. And here's the thing: everybody's like, "Oh, the horrible animations and stuff." Yes, the animations are completely horrible, and it is visually one of the most revolting games I think I've ever seen. But when you put their helmets on, you can't see their faces, and the scenery is good. It's just that it's facial animations are a little bit lost on them. It constantly looks like my shepherds, and I didn't mess around with the eyes at all in character customization, but it looks like the character model's eyelids are attached to the eyebrows on top of them. So it looks like there's a little flap of skin going from the eyelid itself to the eyebrow, which kind of grosses me out whenever he talks. But he also has I unfortunately also gave him white hair, which if you make anything white, like in color or anything on this, it automatically turns to silly putty looking, like weird claymation thing. So he kind of looks like a white-haired version of the villain from Lazy Town. And I just have to get him one of those cool like magenta and black suits to go along with it. And and I just I mean, aside from that, you got to turn the brightness way the fuck down on it too, because my God, if light reflects off anything, it's completely washed out.
Oh, it is bright. It is bright.
My God.
Craig, I think I said what? It was like the best looking Xbox 360 game on the Xbox One?
It really was.
Yeah.
It's I didn't know they were making another Clay Fighters, but apparently they did.
Oh.
Mass Effect Andromeda. But the story is good. The combat's great. I do really like the addition of the jump jets. And the thing is, I don't want to seem like I'm shitting all over the Xbox One, because I put it on the PS4, and same thing, same graphics. So
Yeah, you could just tell it wasn't a finished game because I downloaded the trial on the PS4, and those animations, like when they're crashing.
Yeah.
And the two random people on the crew run to the window. It looks awful, like noticeably horrible.
I have to play the demo. I just got to make sure it's.
But the thing I find weird is everyone was all up in arms with EA about Mass Effect, and they slimmed down the studio that worked on it. But now EA is actually sending out a survey to people about Mass Effect. Yeah. So I don't know what they're doing.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's a little strange. I don't know what the point of that is. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but
yeah.
I think they're just shelving the series for now. And I don't think they're going to get rid of it, but
they're most probably going to see what people enjoyed about Andromeda, and then probably eventually, when they do go back to it, take what people liked about Andromeda and what people enjoyed about the original series and just try and craft something off of that.
Yeah, maybe.
Because, I mean, Andromeda did have nice additions to it. Like, I was playing, like, the jump jets, I agree, were a nice addition. Combat seemed a little smoother. Although the jump jets were kind of fucking me up because every time I tried to pop out of cover, I kept jumping over things. I did actually get to play multiplayer with Jake, which was actually really cool because I don't think I've ever actually played a game with Jake before. And the multiplayer, for some reason, in Andromeda actually was really fun, as opposed to the one that was forced upon in 3. Even though it was kind of same concept, it played better. So, like, I don't know what tweaks they did to the Andromeda multiplayer over the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but whatever it did, it worked. So,
yeah. What's interesting too is the guy who was in charge of Mass Effect, who left 3 years ago to go work on for Microsoft to work on Anthem. What's his name? Casey Hudson. He's actually back at BioWare as he's going to be the GM. So we'll see if that helps him at all. I have a feeling they're going to make a new Old Republic game.
God, I hope so. It's not multiplayer and MMO.
Yeah, I just don't know how they're going to, I guess it'll just be what time frame they put it in. Because I think technically the MMO is, I don't know if it goes under Fallenger's Legends or the current canon. Not sure.
I don't think Old Republic counts under the canon. But then again, I don't think KOTOR 1 or 2 does either.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Heather probably knows.
I totally know.
See?
She totally knows.
She knows.
It's the thing she
I want
does.
to see if you guys can figure it out, so I'm just going to let you talk about it.
See that? See that?
She helps in her own way. Speaking of Heather helping, hey Heather, you know what happened last weekend?
Things.
Yeah, you're good. Good. I'll give you that. But a specific thing that happened last weekend was the San Diego Comic-Con. And one thing that, well, a bunch of things that came out of San Diego Comic-Con were a whole shit ton of trailers, especially comic book trailers. Comic book trailers for movies, because God knows it ain't about comic books no more. So,
it's not about cosplay.
Well, San Diego Comic-Con is about cosplay, though.
Oh, okay.
DC people got an enormous DC got an enormous pop from the crowd because they announced that the Flash movie coming out is going to be called Flashpoint. So everybody is now just like in a tizzy because that would mean that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is going to be Batman and Lauren Cohen is going to be the Joker if they do a Flashpoint movie, because that would mean that it wasn't Bruce Wayne's parents who got killed. It was Bruce Wayne who got killed, and his mom went crazy, and his dad just went, "Fuck it, I'm gonna kill all criminals." So everybody's happy about that, and everybody's just like, "Oh, they're both The Walking Dead. Oh, that would be so cool. Like, oh, it's Negan and Maggie." So
Wow.
that was my accurate depiction. They also announced Green Lantern Corps, Suicide Squad 2, and of course they announced, and this got just the biggest reception at Comic-Con, they announced Wonder Woman 2.
Right.
December 2019.
Yep, December 2019. And everybody's very excited about it. I'm excited about it. I haven't seen the first Wonder Woman yet, but when I see the panel when everybody's signing like autographs from San Diego Comic-Con, and Gal Gadot is just there like looking at her pop, smiling, and then when there's a little girl standing in front of her and she's like holding hands with Gal Gadot, and the little girl's dressed like Wonder Woman, and she's like in earnestly speaking to this little girl, I'm like, okay, this is best superhero movie ever. I need to get behind and support it any way I can. So it got me in the feels. Did get me in the feels. Craig, I have a question for you.
Pickles.
When no,
You always say that though.
you're wrong.
Well,
42.
eventually I'll be right.
But not today. So, but it's interesting that it is quoted Diesel. So, do you know when the Iron Giant was made?
When was the Iron Giant made?
It was made in 1999.
Huh.
Do you know one of the big selling points for Ready Player One is all the 80s nostalgia? Yeah.
It is.
So when the Iron Giant loomed over the fucking horizon in the Ready Player One trailer, I'm like, yeah, guess I can wait for video for this one. Because
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be the Iron Giant or it may have tried to be Gigantor.
no, but that was
No, that was the
That
Iron
was-
Giant. That
Well,
was
see,
the Iron
here's the
Giant.
thing. Here's the thing. For those of you who've read the book,
Mhm.
it is literally filled with pop culture references.
Right.
So, knowing those references does make the book much better. For them to do this movie, even though Steven Spielberg was a major part of those pop references in the book, there is no way in hell they're going to be able to afford everything that is referenced in that book and put it in the movie.
Right. I get that. I get that. But at the same time, they should have just said no then. Just no. We won't have a giant robot there because that's clearly the Iron Giant from 1999. And if they didn't make such a big deal about the 80s in the trailer, I'd be like, okay, then they're just pulling pop culture references from earlier. But in the trailer, they make a point about I wish I grew up in the 80s. So I'm like, I'm yeah. And then I heard T.R. Miller or T.J. Miller or whatever the fuck his name is attached to it. And I'm like, yeah, I can definitely wait. Definitely wait.
Yeah, I'm okay with him. I like him in Silicon Valley.
Do you know he's gone?
Oh yeah. I caught up with the season. Yeah.
Do you also know that he's a crazy person in real life?
Oh yeah. I listened to his interviews. He's almost
Woo!
died several times.
That most recent
Oh.
one he did with what's it called?
Nerdist one.
No, not a Nerdist one. It was one right after that. It was like a Complex magazine or something like that. But he was just wow.
Yeah, when he was on the Nerdist, his interview, he's talking about how he had this rare condition in his brain, and it was some part of his brain was slowly leaking fluid into another part where there shouldn't have been fluid, and it was literally making him crazy
Interesting.
over the course of like several months. So he's like, yeah, when you hear me doing that voiceover, I'm really going insane.
I actually saw, what was it? TJ Miller actually had a comedy special. I think it was on Showtime maybe about a week or two ago. It was interesting. I have to give it that. I mean,
it was the one from HBO. Parts of it were funny.
I remember the part that I saw. He was talking about. He was in a hotel room, and apparently when he gets high, he tries to act sophisticated, but he gets overly sophisticated. So he tries to make himself really sophisticated, but then it just makes it sound like he's really high. And he had like this whole talk with the he was going back. He had this back and forth with the desk clerk, and they just stopped talking. But he couldn't remember if he had stopped talking or if he had said to hold on. And so they just start talking again. He goes, "I'm really high," and the guy's like, "Oh my God, really? So am I." He goes, "Well, I got fucked up." And Clark was just like, "Okay." And I think that's I unfortunately had to finish getting ready for work, so I missed the end of the story. But I gotta say, he's an interesting cup of water. I'll say that much. Because the only thing
that's a new one.
Water.
That's something right there.
Because the only other thing I've seen him in is Deadpool, and I have to say I really enjoyed him in Deadpool.
I guess it's a comparison thing because when you take him, who's basically abusing interviewers as they're interviewing him, and then you take Kumail Nanjiani, who said, "Hey, anybody who sees the Big Sick this weekend and tweets about it, I will directly reply to any of you." And he did.
It's a good movie.
I can't wait to see it. I really want to see that movie, and just to see some of his responses to things, and on just his Twitter presence. He's just a funny dude, and I guess just such a stark comparison. I mean, he was telling the interviewer wasn't very good at their job. And I'm like, they just asked why you left Silicon Valley. That's the only question they asked you. It's a valid question. People might want to know.
Damn it.
So
yeah,
you don't look like the kind of guy who would know where the bars are around here. I'm like, oh well, that's. I don't drink, and I know where the bars are around here. So.
Yeah, but I'm cautiously optimistic about Ready Player One because I love the book. So.
Book was good. Good book.
Book's very good.
I really want to read that.
Should Will Wheaton reads the audiobook if you like audiobooks.
And another thing, just real quick, that big thing, quite literally, that came out. They did a trailer for Thor Ragnarok, and they showed the poster, and they showed the trailer, and I will say this: I think I want to see Ragnarok more than anything else ever.
I'm so excited, except for Black Panther, but
so excited. But at the same time, I think their marketing people said, "Hey, people like Guardians of the Galaxy. Just make the trailer and make the poster look like Guardians of the Galaxy. People will go see it."
Yeah.
the stylized fonts, the 70s music. I'm like,
I actually had this conversation with one of the guys I work with, and he said the exact same thing. He was like, I was never a big fan of the first two Thor movies. I'm like, so you're not a fan of the Thor movies? And he goes, exactly. I don't know how I feel about the whole Guardians of the Galaxy spin on Thor going around.
I can't wait to see this movie because it looks like the funnest thing ever.
It has Valkyrie in it. Excuse you, I'm so excited.
Yeah, absolutely. It has Thor with a laser gun, and it has Hulk and Thor talking to each other. I was like, oh yes.
And they're kind of going with the whole looking at the rest of the realms and shit, kind of thing.
Absolutely. And it looked fun. It looked good. For about roughly 20 minutes, the leaked Infinity War trailer hit online before Disney went, "Go my Disneys, go and take it down wherever."
Oh, the flying monkeys came out.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. I saw it.
I didn't see it.
I saw it as well.
That
that looks pretty exciting.
It does. It does. He punches a lot of people.
He's a puncher.
He is, because he's got the glove on there, and he's very
He threw like a universe at a couple people.
He did. I think he threw it at
Perfect.
Iron Man or Thor. He threw planets at them.
The thing with Doctor Strange creating the platforms and Peter Quill jumping back and forth on them and just like jumping in midair and shooting them. I was like, okay, this looks fun.
Mhm.
And I will watch it. The great bearded Chris Evans. I was like, hey, you're looking rugged.
Oh.
Hey, I will never hide my giant man crush on Chris Evans.
He's done with acting after the Marvel movies.
That's the same too because
Yeah,
he's
because
a
he's
hell of an
fucking
actor.
rich.
Yeah.
So I haven't read too many comics, but is Hulk supposed to be like the comic relief?
Yeah,
sometimes.
kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Like his point is to just smash things, really.
Also, for the Justice League one, is Flash supposed to be the comic relief? Because I kind of thought Cyborg would be.
In this movie, yes, and in the Justice League cartoon that they had, Justice League Unlimited, the Flash was most definitely the comic relief.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
It's like Cyborg. It's usually like Cyborg and Flash kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
'cause
like Teen Titans is so far over the top that Vic Sage is an easygoing guy, but at the same time, he's not that easygoing.
Yeah.
So, I hope they give him a little more depth and maybe a little emotions in his line because
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that hates the design of the Cyborg?
he should be a lot more human.
I hate it too. It should be like the Teen Titans goes.
It should be a lot more human, and it's just
Blue.
It's so complicated.
Blue.
Blue.
It's like there's like 10,000 moving parts. I'm like, why don't you just have like straight pieces?
Yeah, he looks like Megatron.
It's so weird. It's like I'm
Yeah.
like, why are there like 15 different pieces for him?
Yeah,
I mean,
even the special effects though from like the trailers, Cyborg just seems like they just had a head there and then they just built the CGI body around it.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it doesn't seem like it flows well. But since we did bring up the Justice League trailer, Charlie, what do you think of Steppenwolf?
Oh God, when I saw him, I was like, oh fuck yeah. Anything having to do with the New Gods, I am totally on board for. The comic book Earth 2, that's where the design came from, and he looks like very, very close to the design in the book. So I'm very, very jazzed about that. If they bring in more of the New Gods like Mr. Miracle or Orion or fuck it, even Forager, I'll take the bug. Just anybody in there, I will be very, very happy with. I do like the whole, you're all gearing up for battle. I don't do battle. I push people and I run away. I thought that was great. I thought that was a great part. And since Joss Whedon is directing where Zack Snyder left off, I can't help but feel that's a bit of a Whedon-esque line. And I think the surfing through the building that Aquaman did on the Parademon, I think that's probably a Whedon-esque move. But I just don't know, because their tones and their styles are so completely different. I'm just not sure what we're going to see when it comes out.
Yeah, because I think weren't they already in post-production when Snyder left, or if not, they were pretty close to it, I think.
I think they were pretty close to it, but I don't think they were in post-production yet.
Because my friend who I was talking about with Thor Ragnarok and all, he had mentioned also that the composer also was changed out also. I think went from like Hans Zimmer or whoever was doing it to, I think, Danny Elfman is taking over.
Jesus Christ, no.
Yeah.
Danny Elfman, every single soundtrack he does sounds the same. Every soundtrack sounds the same. It's Beetlejuice
I like
Carnival
Beetlejuice.
Ride. Good. It's good for Beetlejuice. Not good for fucking...
And The Simpsons.
Yeah. Two cartoon comedies. That's great and all. But talking about like movies based on like superheroes and such. But no, just no. Just,
No?
it hurts me. But I think we can all agree though that Pacific Rim 2, those Jaegers just look like glorified action figures.
I am totally okay with that.
I'm not. The first Jaegers, they looked like they could punch a monster in the face. They looked like they were heavy. They looked like they could fight, and I absolutely loved the Jaegers in the first one. These, okay, they look like what the Transformers were supposed to look like. They don't look like a bunch of metal shavings fucking each other. They look like, that's not mine. That's from Rooster Teeth. But these Jaegers look very streamlined. They look like a cartoon come to life, and it looks awesome. They look way too skinny to be threatening to a kaiju.
Well, they also really didn't, at least from the trailer that I've seen, they really didn't explain much of what Pacific Rim 2 was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm only going off of the trailer, and I saw the trailer, and I was like, "Eee!" and I think I did make that noise as well. But I saw it on Facebook, and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell this movie is about, but I can't wait to see it.
It's a goddamn dinosaur Jaeger fight. So I just time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell. John Boyega's in it, so that's a good thing. Good actor. Like him.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Charles Hunnam is coming back for it, right?
No. Charlie Hunnam is not coming back. And neither is Idris Elba, because spoiler alert.
Oh, there's a reason he's not coming back.
He died
because they got him wet.
They did. They did. Guillermo del Toro turned on all the water, said bring all the water in. On Idris.
He turned on all the water and said, "Fuck this! I'm doing Watchtower."
Mm-hmm. Well, the fucking that they did another Dark Tower trailer at Comic-Con, which looked very good. Let's see. Well, I think you and Craig will like the movie.
Which movie?
I've seen the trailers for it. It does look cool.
You guys,
it does look cool.
Like
I've never read the book, so I have no idea.
I got
nothing
pages into the second one, and then I stopped reading it. But you guys would love it.
How many pages?
3 or 4.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, but you and James, you guys will love it.
This has to do with being left-handed, doesn't it?
Oh God, yes. God, yes.
I was figuring that. I just didn't want to say it
on my brain. But I'm sure your kind will love it. But there's one thing that came out of Comic-Con that the three of us can definitely agree on. I don't know if Heather would agree on it because I don't know if she's ever seen it. But they're relaunching Rocko's Modern Life.
I saw that.
I did too.
That's amazing.
And it's modern.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
That's amazing. They wake up and then they wake up now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he does not know how to cope. And I was just, I saw it and I was like, oh, Spunky. Oh, Spunky.
The 21st century is a very dangerous place.
So dangerous. So dangerous.
So good.
Randall, have you ever seen Rocko's Modern Life?
The resounding yes.
Nice. So, we're very, very, very happy about that.
As long as this is going to, I mean, if that little trailer was any indication of what it's going to be amazing. And a hell of a lot better than the Ren and Stimpy relaunch. Because that was a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah, that was something.
Good was not it though.
Yes, that was something.
Is Rocko's Modern Life going to be like a series again? Or
I couldn't tell if they were making like a mini series or a movie or a regular like series, but I'll take any of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy, so ecstatically happy about that. As you can tell, very happy.
Poor Rocko.
He's got so much. He's been through so much.
I like the part where they like stop the green juice truck and they're like dancing on it.
Yeah.
They 3D printed a comic book.
Yeah. I can't believe that shit. Oh God.
Yeah.
One of the most important things.
Mhm.
Okay, so all right. So there was this thing that group of movies, The Purge.
Mhm.
Sure you guys are familiar with this.
Mhm.
So they made more than one film. Weird. But there was one called Purge, like Anarchy. I think it was the middle one. So I think it goes Purge, Purge 2, Anarchy, and then Purge 3, Election Year, whatever. There's a character in the Purge 2, and for those who never saw the movie, or the premise of these movies are there's a 24-hour period where every crime is legal. Nobody wants to steal anything, just the only crime people actually apparently want to do in this universe is kill people, whatever. But there's a character, Sergeant. He's like one of the lead characters in the second Purge movie. And he has like this wall set up and everything, and how he's like plotting to get a dude. It goes through the whole movie. And I saw the pictures of the dude on the wall. I'm like, no, it can't be. Apparently, like a drunk driver had like hit his daughter or something in the movie, and he was going to get revenge during the Purge. And the spoilers for Purge 2 Anarchy. Sergeant gets wounded on this guy's property, and this guy drives Sergeant and the rest of the people that are the sole survivors, just as it turns to like 7 o'clock in the morning, to the hospital to get medical attention, and saves the man who was going to kill him, saves his life. And from the beginning, when I saw that guy on the wall, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then when he drove him to the hospital, it was none other than the voice of the national treasure of Team DBAH. It was Brandon Keener, voice of Garrus Vakarian.
It was?
It was. I was like, as soon as I saw him up on the wall, I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like one of the pictures was like his IMDb picture. I'm like,
No, really?
yeah. I'm like, well, how'd you get that one from a distance? That wonderful headshot. I was
Shepherd.
just little piece of video game trivia.
Interesting.
Oh, also, Kumail Nanjiani is also a voice. We talked about him earlier. Is also a voice in Mass Effect Andromeda.
No kidding.
What's he voice?
He voices Tan. Hold on.
Okay. You
Wait.
still with us, Heather?
Wait, what
Yeah.
happened?
I don't know.
Charles had to hold on.
Damn it. You gotta make me edit all this shit when I'm drunk.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Oh boy.
Just talking shit while you're away. Didn't expect you to hear it.
I hear everything. But yeah, and the thing is, the character of Tan, who's a Solarian guy who runs the Andromeda station or the Nexus station or whatever the hell they're going to, he sounds like Tan doing a voice for a character. He sounds like Artan doing a voice for a character.
Really?
Yes. He sounds like Tan Trooper doing an impression of Kumail Nanjiani as a Solarian.
How does that work?
You gotta hear him. Whenever I walk into the room, they're like, "Oh, go see Tan." And I walk into the room, I just say, "Listen to me. You want a ship? Fine, you can have a ship, but you'll also take this C4 and this LMG. All right, take it with you. God be with you, and you're now officially support class."
Hey, don't run over here. Run over here. No, this way.
No, you're doing it. Charles, come back. Now, you see the tank. All right, go. Run behind it. Listen. And me. All right, take your C4 out. Do you have your C4? Good. Do you have it equipped? All right, good. Go up behind the tank. Just run. No, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. They can't see you. They can't see you. Don't just go. Put the tank. Do you put it on the back? Okay, all right. No, come back. Come back to where I am. Come back to where I am. All right. Now press the detonator. Boom. All right. Congratulations. I've taught you all I can. You're officially
Oh man.
I miss him.
I wish we had
day.
those recorded.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think I do somewhere. I just don't know where.
Oh my god. Because he was probably on one of the battlefields that you recorded.
Yeah.
Oh.
I watched the old Assassin's Creed Let's Plays on Randall's channel the other day.
Oh, really?
How did they age?
Audio's kind of weird, but other than that, they're fine.
Okay.
Guys disappeared that were here.
Yeah.
Hey, you get an Assassin's Creed game on the PS4 to
Grenade.
use since you're borrowing it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
There's free Assassin's Creed on PS4?
Oh, the
Next month.
Freedom Cry?
Ooh.
Yeah. So, while you're borrowing the
Well,
PS4?
I was supposed to get my PS4 Tuesday, but then, I had to go to urgent care and stuff.
Well, maybe
For your foot falling in.
maybe someone shouldn't get in fights with doors.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought I could take it, alright? Didn't look that strong.
Well, you
Wrong.
thought wrong, dude.
I know, for door fucked me up.
Right. It's just safer to hunt scorpions where Randall lives.
Oh, you said hunt scorpions. Okay, all right. I totally heard you on that one. Like, whoa, those are real? Anyway, I heard legends, but that's yeah, the two PS4 free games next month. You were saying it's the Freedom Cry and
Freedom Cry. Just Cause 3.
yeah, Just Cause 3.
Just Cause. It is single player, but I'm sure between all of us there will probably be some funny clips.
Yes, absolutely. Look forward to a B-roll footage of crashes.
They're using tanks to take off on top of cars.
I still have to make that 7-hour B-roll footage of me doing a single mission in fucking Hitman. Dying probably over and over again because stealth is not my forte, will or other.
Oh. And
the free games this month on Xbox, I think, Slime Rancher is debuting. So that looks like a really very beautiful looking game for all ages. And I forget the other Xbox One game, but I do know that the Xbox backwards compatible games are Red Faction 2, which was really fun to play, and
Ooh, I wanted
Bayonetta.
to try that one.
Bayonetta, they're giving away for free.
Huh.
I couldn't believe it.
I've never played it.
If you want to
Maybe
play
I
the
should
sequel, you
try
gotta
it.
get a Wii U.
Yeah, I what's that? Wait, what was that, James?
I was saying, but if you want to play the sequel, you gotta go buy a Wii U.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's. I have one Nintendo product in my house. I think that's enough. That's enough. Trying to remember what the other Xbox One title is because it's not a bad Xbox One title either. They're giving away good free games on both systems this month. I was very happy when I heard. Oh, Trials Fusion. Trials Fusion is the other Xbox One game coming out. So get ready for some multiplayer hilarity.
Larry.
Just in case you didn't get it that one day where they fucked up on Xbox Live and said, "Hey, Trials Fusion is free," because that's when I got it.
It happens from time to time.
I never look out on those. By the time I usually hear about them, it's like, oh, we've already fixed it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, does anybody know if the Pringles top ramen flavor is available in stores yet?
What?
Yeah.
Where? I want some of that. Is
Your
it regular or sour cream?
Chicken. No, regular Pringles, and it's top ramen chicken.
It's shrimp ramen.
No, it's not shrimp. It's chicken.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I better find
wait.
these at the store the next time I go.
Let's see. This is from Kotaku. Nissan's top ramen, probably the most popular brand. Okay, no, that's just top ramen. Pringles. Oh my God, this dude right here is breaking the chips and putting them on top of a bowl of ramen. Sweet Georgia Brown.
Now that is something.
I want. I will find them. But yes, be on the lookout, kids out there. Pringles or Top Ramen, not a sponsor. Gladly take your sponsorships if you want to sponsor this wonderful podcast. But I think that's a podcast this week. Anybody have anything they want to ask? Ask. Add?
Huh. No, I think that covered it.
Yeah.
There's everything I can think of.
Heather, anything you wanted to bring up?
Good.
No.
Good.
Her amazing McCree quintuple kill.
She had a McCree quintuple kill?
It was
Something like
quad.
Oh, quad, something
Everything.
And I got a message.
Oh yeah, you did. What was it? Real quick, what was that message?
It was, I don't know. Hold on. Let me look to my phone.
It said, got some balls hunting down that Reaper with 1 HP. Because she got a high noon triple kill.
Wow.
It was a quad kill.
I thought you got a triple kill and then got that extra kill.
No, I got a quadruple kill and then I went after the Reaper.
Yeah. She got a
It
quintuple
said,
She didn't fear him.
it said,
See what you did there.
ow.
Thank you.
It said, 1 health and you still hunted that Reaper. Balls of still.
Damn.
Which is funny because I didn't realize I had 1 health.
Yeah, I saw it just after the ult. I was like, damn.
That's not what she said. That's not what she thought was weird.
When she said...
She
when-
fully
when
admits
she
the balls part.
She said, yeah, but we use it as a colloquialism in modern days, so...
Colloquialism, modern dies.
Dies. Yep, I did that, so...
Very cool. Very cool.
Randall was there when I rezzed the entire team, though.
Yeah, it
Good
was.
job.
Didn't even get play the game.
I know.
That's because Sebastian was in the corner.
No,
Or
it's
was it a
because the
torpedo?
diva killed them all, and then I just rezzed him back.
Oh shit. Well, fucking diva. But very cool. Very cool. James, anything to add?
I got my 100th video special coming up soon, probably sometime after APOC, which is next Saturday.
No.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes, very excited about getting that filmed.
And any new projects you're working on, or
Any of the projects I was working on are currently on hold because I gotta, as always, APOC is next week, and I haven't even started making darts. So it's gonna be crunch week next week. I'm just gonna sit there in the living room, watch some Doctor Who, and shove hot glue into foam, and hope to God I can make something that will fly right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just giving you gold this week, aren't I?
Just you really are. You really are.
Started with that intro and it's just gone downhill from there.
Just straight down into like a
That was
dart.
uphill?
Like a dart.
No, I started at the top and I just went down. Bow chicka bow wow.
Oh God. Randall, anything you needed to add this week?
Nope.
Always.
Oh my God, Randall, you sound just like Craig.
God damn. And Craig, we got everything.
I believe so. I believe so.
Yep. Okay. There's one thing you're forgetting there, Craig.
Oh.
For those of you who like hearing Craig here, Craig's on another podcast.
He's cheating on us.
Damn.
You
No.
cheat.
Wouldn't be the
Bitch.
fucking first one.
Yeah,
Okay.
really. God. Jeez.
Or my boy from Britain and the Chicago Tiger always do their little podcast together. So
That's
but,
true. Though my other podcast has
people
nothing to
listen
do with
to
video games.
I'm sorry, nothing to do with video games.
No.
So why don't you tell us about your other podcast?
So for like the last I don't know 20 years or so, I've been playing like fantasy football, and recently
Nerd.
in the last couple of years I've gotten into playing daily fantasy football. So me and my friend Britt, who is also really into it, decided that we might as well just start a podcast about it, see what happens. So
And what is this podcast
it
called?
is called the
That's a weird name. How do you say that? Oh.
It's AAAHA. No, it is the Football Fig Nuts podcast.
Excellent. And
I
where
did
can
not
we
name
find
it.
this?
But it is on all your usual stuff. It's on iTunes, Stitcher, and it's even on Google Play now. And
Is
Player
it on?
FM.
Are we on Google Play?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Nice.
So it's fignutsdfs.com is the website.
Sweet. So yes, if you like the sports,
The sport ball,
the American football,
foosball.
and you want to hear two awesome people talking about it, check it out. But as for this one, I'd like to thank Craig for coming by this week.
Well, thank you for being you, and thank you for saving me in Italy.
Hey, man, it's what I do. It's what I do. Want to thank Heather for being here this week. I hope your leg feels better
Yeah, should.
in time. That's what bodies do. They heal.
Yeah. Till next week.
Yeah.
Is when I get my stitches off.
Oh, I thought you were going to say until your other foot happens next week.
I make sure the door's real wide when I go through it now.
Nice. James, thanks for being on this week. Why don't you give a plug to your channel real quick?
Always. It's youtube.com/thegriever2112. And if you want to throw any questions my way for my 100th video special, I do have a open video that you can leave comments on. It's called the Questions for the 100th video.
Ask
had
any
trouble
questions that
naming
you
it.
want from this modern day warrior, this real Tom Sawyer over here.
Charlie's asked a bunch of them.
Yeah, I have.
Fun. Those are going to be fun to answer.
Moving pictures. And of course, thank you, Randall, for being on this week and editing and recording and doing everything you do best. We love you, Randall.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. But anywho, thank you for listening to this podcast, folks. If you like what you hear, it's available every Thursday on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Player FM, and Google Play, apparently. And we have a bunch of other stuff that comes on the youtube.com/Team DBAH. Get a new video 7 days a week, including this very podcast. There is a version of this podcast that has gameplay footage every Sunday. So check that out. But if you head over to teamdba.com, you can not only check out this podcast, but you can also check out the pull list that comes out every Thursday from Jake, where he tells you what comic books you should get this week and which ones you should pass on. And of course, you can check out our monthly Loot Crate review from Jamie on the site. And we got a bunch of other articles that we're sure that you will like, that will entertain, that will inform, and it'll just make you happy that you swung by teamdba.com. So thanks you very much, folks. I've been Charlie Danger 82. This has been the official Team DBAH Podcast number 202. We'll see you next time, and until then, please remember, don't be a hero. Good night.